We are back, and it is Kakurabachi time. Chapter 23 and 24 are going to be broken down. It is nighttime, so this is a nighttime recording, so hopefully I have more energy. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one a little bit better, and just let me know what you think in the comments below. Going into chapter 23, there's a lot that's going on from last chapter. We're having a continuation of, I guess, what I'm going to deem the Sazanami arc. Because we're going into the clan, we're now fighting the head of the clan currently, and there's a lot of moving pieces. Now, what we did learn from, I guess, going into this setup is that Sojo was not the mastermind of the auction, it was actually these people, and therefore these people are the evil bad guys that we have to destroy. So, Chihiro, Shiba, and the gang all go over and basically ambush the head at his residence, and luckily Hakuri is this new character they introduced that's a part of the clan that has been disavowed, and he is helping them sort of infiltrate and take down the clan. Now we learned some interesting things in this chapter, the first being the Toe, which is a defense corps of the Sazanami clan. It is also 4 brothers of Hakuri, and you learn actually Hakuri is the youngest of the 4 brothers, and the 5 brothers, I should say, if you include Hakuri, but the 4 older ones are part of this defense corps, and they're called the Toe. And you get this setup of, oh, you're introducing these 4 powerful characters. I wonder if you're gonna see them later on. And funny enough, you do, but we'll get there, because first we need to talk about the storehouse. And my biggest worry for Kakurabachi going forward is sort of this involvement of, I guess, exposition dumps. And how, although it is not bad to sort of explain things or bring in supernatural elements, especially when you're talking about Kakurabachi, when you're talking about sorcerers and magic and different powers and magic swords and the whole gambit. My concern with the storehouse is that it reminds me a lot of Cloud Gouger in the worst ways possible, where you had the instance of Cloud Gouger where it was hyped up to be this menacing weapon, how, Sojo was going to bring out its full potential and he would be unstoppable, and he did at the penultimate fight. But when it really came down, when it really boiled down to the climactic fight between Chihiro and him, honestly, it was kind of a letdown, and that's what I'm worried about for this, I guess, new arc, is the storehouse, because the storehouse is introduced as this subspace, and it's really the blackmail that the head is using against Chihiro, where he's like, you can kill me, but the sword, the one that you're looking for, is in the subspace that is within me, so if you kill me, the subspace will be destroyed and everything will be lost. So that's kind of like what he holds over Chihiro's head here, and I don't know how I feel about it. I have to wait, and I can't judge Kakurabachi once again for one arc. It is only one arc, like, completely finished. We are now in its 2nd arc, but I can still issue my concerns about what could go on with this and how it could be like anticlimactic, where Chihiro somehow, rescues everyone and everything that's valuable from the subspace and then kills him. I hope they do something clever with it aside from just, let's just kill him. I hope they have like a smart outmaneuvering method that is attempted here. But anyways, returning back to the Toe, or the big brothers of the Sazanami clan. We finally get them introduced, and only 3 of them show up, because the 4th is looking for Hakuri to bring him back and rejoin the family. Now, you learn a couple tidbits about the Toe that they call. The first being that the henchmen of this arc, the Toe, are stronger than any of Sojo's forces, so you're already escalating the difficulty level, which I appreciate. It is relieving some of my worries of this arc. You also have the idea of, hey, let's have a 3v1 against Chihiro. Great call, because if you have if you introduce powerful opponents and you have a very overpowered main character, you better balance the playing field. So I'm glad they're also doing that as well. Plus, Mr. Shiba, who was with Chihiro, has to go rescue Hakuri because his brother is after him and everyone back at home. So lots of moving pieces here. We're gonna get a Mr. Shiba versus Soya fight, which Soya is one of the brothers mentioned here. And honestly, I actually really like where this, I guess, these events are heading, where it's sort of, you get the Toe, you get the Sazanami clan, and you're having a face-off against Big Brothers. Now, there's the whole matter to settle with the auction, and the head's like, look, you enter the auction, if you bid right, you can get the sword. Like, I'm not barring you from the sword, just auction. So it's going to be interesting what his true motives are, if it's not really keeping the sacred blade. And apparently this sacred blade is one of the most powerful items, or powerful swords that have been forged. The most powerful, actually, let me correct myself there. So I wonder what they're going to do with that too. But honestly, not a bad chapter. There's just a lot of setup, and I do have a little bit of worries when it comes to the world building and explaining magic items, where it becomes a little too confusing and a little too anticlimactic, where there's like no really big payoff. But aside from that, I'm enjoying this. I think it's Kakurabachi still going strong. I'm glad that it's selling out and people are enjoying this, and it's very high ranked in terms of a manga. So I'm going to keep making these videos because I enjoy Kakurabachi, and if you like these videos, please just make sure to like this video and also leave a comment and let me know what you guys think of this chapter. I try to do Kakurabachi videos bi-weekly like I said before, and it just motivates me to just do even better if I can just hear some feedback. So anyways, that's just pretty much it. I just wanted to share my thoughts on this recent 2 Kakurabachi chapters, and who knows, I wonder when this arc is going to end. Are they really going to ramp it up to be like, you know, a fight at the auction, or is it going to be something else entirely? That's up to see. I can't predict the future, but we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, friends, and take care of yourselves.